Hello class 9th. Hope you all are good. Now children, today in this video we will continue the same chapter, that is your gas laws in chemistry. Okay, now let's start the chapter. Okay, gas laws. Actually, gas laws are certain rules which a gas follows when subjected to a change in temperature, pressure and volume. So, these are the three parameters. That is your temperature, pressure and volume on which the gas laws depend. And the effect of change of any one of the above parameter affects the other two parameters. Understood? For example, suppose volume of a gas undergoes significant change if its pressure or temperature is slightly changed. Means if you change the pressure, volume is also changed. If you change the temperature, then volume of the gas is also changed. Okay, so first we will talk about, let's just discuss what is volume, what is pressure and what is temperature.
Gases can occupy the whole space available to them. So the volume of a gas is always equal to the volume of the container in which it is kept. The volume of a gas can be expressed in milliliter, cubic centimeter, cubic decimeter or liter. 1 milliliter is equal to 1 cubic centimeter, 1 liter is equal to 1 cubic decimeter and 1 cubic decimeter or 1 liter is equal to 1000 cubic centimeter, which is equal to 1000 milliliter. So if we have to convert 15 liters into cubic centimeter, then we know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 cubic centimeter. Therefore, 15 liter will be equal to 15 multiplied by 1000 cubic centimeter, which is equal to 15,000 cubic centimeters. So it means 15 liter is equal to 15,000 cubic centimeters. And if we have to convert 3000 cubic centimeters into liters, then again using the same relation, 1000 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 liter, we get 3000 cubic centimeters equal to 1 divided by 1000 multiplied by 3000 liters, which is equal to 3 liters. So it means 3000 cubic centimeters is equal to 3 liters. The next observable property of gases is temperature. We know that kinetic energy of molecules of any gas is related to its temperature. So we can say that temperature is the measure of kinetic energy possessed by the gas molecules. Temperature of a gas is expressed in degrees Celsius or Kelvin. The temperature on Kelvin scale is equal to 273 plus temperature on centigrade scale. By using this formula, we can convert temperature on Kelvin scale into temperature on centigrade scale or vice versa. For example, if we have to convert 20 degrees Celsius to temperature on Kelvin scale, then using the formula temperature on Kelvin scale equal to 273 plus temperature on centigrade scale, we get temperature on Kelvin scale equal to 273 plus 20, which is equal to 293 Kelvin. So, 20 degrees Celsius is equal to 293 Kelvin. If we have to convert 80 Kelvin into Celsius scale temperature, then again using the same formula we get temperature on centigrade scale equal to temperature on Kelvin scale minus 273, which is equal to 80 minus 273 and which is equal to minus 193 degrees Celsius. So it means 80 Kelvin is equal to minus 193 degrees Celsius. Then the fourth observable property of gases is the pressure. The pressure of a gas is equal to the force exerted by the gas per unit area on the walls of container. The pressure of a gas is expressed in millimeter of mercury or centimeter of mercury or atmospheres or kilopascal. 1 atmosphere pressure is equal to 760 millimeter of mercury, which is equal to 76 centimeter of mercury. which is equal to 760 torr of mercury, which is equal to 101.325 kilopascals. And if we have to convert 15 atmosphere pressure to millimeter of mercury, then using the relation 1 atmosphere equal to 760 millimeter of mercury, we get 15 atmospheres equal to 15 multiplied by 760, which is equal to 11,400 millimeter of mercury. Therefore, 15 atmosphere pressure is equal to 11,400 millimeter of mercury.
Okay, now next is your relation between pressure and volume of a gas when temperature kept constant. Actually, when the temperature of a fixed mass of a gas is kept constant and the pressure is increased, systematically or side by side, what's happened? The volume correspondingly decreases. Means when pressure increases, volume decreases. Now, for example, if a gas X occupies 500 ml when the pressure is 2 atmosphere, right? The volume become 250 ml when the pressure is increased to 4 atmosphere. Means when pressure increases, then volume decreases. Right? Understood? Now next is when the temperature of a fixed mass of a gas is kept constant and the pressure is decreased, then systematically the volume correspondingly increases. Means when pressure decreases, then now one other side, if you decrease the pressure, right, then volume increases. Means pressure is inversely proportional to volume. What you will say? Pressure is inversely proportional to volume. Means if one increases, other decreases. Understood? Okay. Now next is the same. What is saying? If the pressure is decreased to 1 atmosphere, now the volume of the gas. Now here the volume of the gas was 500 ml. When the pressure is 2 atmosphere, when you decrease pressure to 1 atmosphere, then volume become 1000 ml. Understood? Volume become 1000 ml means just it double, it increases. Okay, now next is your relation between temperature and volume of a gas when pressure is kept constant. When the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is kept constant and the temperature of the gas is increased. Now this time what is constant? Pressure is constant. And now you are increasing temperature. Then what's happened? Systematically the volume correspondingly increases. Means when you are increasing temperature, the volume is also increasing when pressure kept constant. Right? What is saying now? Just look at here. Gas Y occupies 200 ml when the temperature is 400 Kelvin. Okay, but now what's happened? If it is heated to 600 Kelvin, then its volume increases to 300 ml. Means temperature increases, then volume also increases. This is your temperature decrease. When the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is kept constant and the temperature of the gas is decreased, slowly the volume also what's happened? Correspondingly decreases. Means temperature decreases, volume also decreases. For example, when a gas Y occupies 100 ml, when the temperature decreased to 200 Kelvin. Earlier the temperature is 400 Kelvin. Then the volume of the gas is 200 ml. Right? But this time when temperature decreased to 200 Kelvin, then the volume become 100 ml. Just when temperature decreases, volume also decreases. Understood? So these are the relation between temperature and volume. It means that temperature
Directly
proportional to volume, means when pressure remain constant, means if temperature increases, volume increases. If temperature decreases, then volume what increases, right? Now but pressure is inversely proportional to what? Volume. Means pressure increases, volume decreases, and when pressure decreases, volume increases. Understood? Okay, thank you children.